Hey there. So I have something to share that I don't even think is like from me. My son Evan has hated school this whole year. Just hated it. He's unhappy with it. He'd rather we homeschooled him. And he just is unhappy. And today we're pulling up and I see it all over his face. He is just grumpy. And then he says, "Mom, there's nothing good there." And this is the moment I felt God just took over. He took the wheel. Because I immediately responded, "Yes, there is. You're the good. You're the light they see that they would not see if I kept you home. You are the good." And he just kind of looked at me like he wasn't expecting that response, and I wasn't either. And I was like, "You need to understand, you are miserable there, but they're better off because of you. It's not always about how we feel. Sometimes it's about what do we offer." And I was like, "You told me the other day how it was a really hard day because your friend was really frustrating and not really listening, and you had to be really patient, and it kind of wore you out." And I was like, "Do you know how proud I am that you at 10 years old did that? That you saw your friend being frustrating, and instead of getting angry or walking away, you chose patience. You persevered. You showed him kindness. Would anyone else in your class have done that?" And he thought, and he said, "Probably not." Do you see how that little act right there is you being the good, you being the light they need to see? Because trust me, you're not the only miserable kid there. And at least you come from a loving home, and you come from a home that talks about God and Jesus. These kids may not get to hear that. And at a school where there's peer pressure, and where usually if you get annoying or frustrating, people just walk away from you or yell at you, you're the one kid who doesn't do that. You're patient and you're kind. And your teacher thinks the world of you. I have had his teacher stop me twice at pickup and say, "Thank you. I don't know what you do with your kid. Your kid is wonderful. Your kid is a blessing." And then just yesterday, before today's big complaint, she literally stopped me and just said, "Your kid, he's like the cream of the crop. I just love him. Thank you." And I remember just looking at her like, I don't know what to say. Like, he's a good kid. He's got a temper. And she's like, "The only time I see him get intense is when he's playing sports." And I'm looking at my kid and I'm like, you got to understand, we're not always going to be happy where we are, but it may be where we need to be. You're there for a reason. You and Caden, you're a light in this dark community. Caden has friends who cuss all the time. And out of the blue, one of his friends was like, "Do you ever cuss?" And Caden's like, "Well, have you ever heard me cuss?" "No." There's your answer. And he doesn't come off judgmental. He just makes it light and like a joke. And here's my kids at 12 and 10 being light in this world. None of us want to be here. Like what my kids said, there's nothing good there. That's how I feel about this world. Come, Jesus, come. The world's falling apart. There's nothing good here. And I just feel like he talked through me to my kid today, but to us. Yes, there is. There is. You're the good. You're the good. Matthew 5:14. "Let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." We're the good. We have to stop trying to check out and escaping and hiding because the world is dark. It's dark, but we're to be the good. We're to be the light. And we're here for a reason. He hasn't come back yet for a reason. And I had to share this because that was not me talking to my kid. I really felt like God just kind of said, he muted me and he started talking. And I felt like we all needed to hear that. There's nothing good out here. There's nothing good there. Yes, there is. You. Shine your light.